Hi, I'm Debbie, founder of the F Cancer Method for women who refuse to wait for a diagnosis before they start living. Now, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel and share this episode with every woman in your life who needs to hear this today, because we're exposing one of the biggest lies in modern wellness. The food that's marketed as healthy, but is actually fueling inflammation, hormone imbalance, and actually increasing your long-term cancer risk. Now, you've probably heard this all before. Low fat means it's better for your heart. Sugar free means it's healthier. Plant based is good for you. But the reality is, and this is what people don't tell you, many of these so called healthy options are actually highly processed. They're chemically enhanced and they'll be disrupting your hormones. They're not feeding your cells, they're actually confusing them. So let's break this down a bit and talk about some of the worst offenders hiding in your kitchen right now. Now, who's got some low fat products in their fridge? Now, this is something that I wasn't aware of until fairly recently, but when manufacturers remove the fat, they simply add sugar, and they do this to make it taste good again. Now, I don't know if you know this, but sugar spikes your insulin, it feeds inflammation, and this will weaken your immune system. This is the exact opposite of what your body needs to prevent a cancer diagnosis. Plant-based processed foods. Now, these are in all of the supermarkets nowadays, and not all plant-based foods are created equal. Many meat substitutes are full of seed oils, things like gums and additives that damage your gut and disrupt your hormones. Just take a look if you've got anything in your cupboards, in your fridge. Just take a look at the ingredients on the back. Now, real plant-based food is about plants. It's not about products. It doesn't come in packaging. It's not what plant-based eating is all about. And then there are gluten-free snacks, which are all over the place. But going gluten-free doesn't mean you're eating well. Many gluten-free options are made from ultra-refined starches, and that really just raises your blood sugar, and this will lead to increased inflammation, another precursor to a cancer diagnosis. So just be mindful of what you're buying. Look at the ingredients on the back of the packet before you put it in your supermarket trolley. And if it reads like a science experiment, it's not real food. And then we've got vegetable oils, things like canola or sunflower or soybean. They all sound healthy, but they're chemically extracted and highly inflammatory. And these oils are now linked to oxidative stress, and this will lead to a higher cancer risk. So instead, choose oils like olive oil, avocado oil, or coconut oil. These are nature's fats that actually heal your body and they don't harm it. Now, here's the part I really love, because this is where you can actually take back control. Now, your body doesn't need fancy marketing or complicated rules. What it really needs is whole foods, real foods, things that are nutrient dense, that actually speak the same language as your cells. Just think organic vegetables and fruits that are full of colour. When I go shopping, I fill my trolley with foods that look like the rainbow. So I choose different colours because that's the phytonutrients in the foods. And each colour has a benefit to your body, different parts of your body. Also think about clean protein to rebuild and repair your tissues. Now, protein comes in many different forms through animal, through meat, but also through many beans and plant-based products. Now, also think about healthy fats. Now, these will balance your hormones and also calm any inflammation in the body. And hydration is key. That truly nourishes. And I'm not talking sugary drinks. What I'm referring to is clean water and mineral rich herbs. And you can get hydration from a lot of fruits and vegetables too. Because when you eat food that's actually, well, we can call it alive, it's real food. And that's when your body will come alive too. Now, let's be honest, it's not just about the food. It's what we've been told for years. We've been told what's healthy, what's good for us, and what's allowed. But really, your body knows what it needs. And in order to listen to what your body wants, you need to slow things down and actually not eat for the sake of it, not comfort eat. We're all guilty of that. But actually listen to your body. What does it need? Because then you will eat to support your body and not just eat because it's what you've done for so many years. And when you do that, when you start eating intuitively, you'll notice how your energy changes, your mood will start to lift, and you will sleep so much better. And that's not coincidence. That's your body just healing. It knows what it wants. We just need to listen to it. Now, I used to struggle a lot with severe headaches and migraines. And then I noticed that I was craving greens. I eat a lot of greens, things like spinach, foods that contain magnesium. And magnesium really supports headaches. And now, fast forward a couple of years later, I no longer get any headaches. And I've started to recognize, what my body is trying to tell me and how I can support it with the food that I eat. Now, what I'd love you to try is for the next 7 days, eat only foods that have no label. Now, this might be a challenge for you, but give it a go. If it comes from the ground or grows on a tree, or if it's had a well looked after mother, you're good to go. And then just watch what happens to your energy. See how much brighter your skin is. Notice your mood. And it will have such an impact on your digestion too. Because your body will start telling you, it starts giving you signs. And you'll finally understand what it's been trying to tell you all along. Now, when you join the F Cancer Method Retreat, this will be held annually here in Mallorca, you'll get to see for yourself how easy it is to eat real food, because that's how I live my life. And it's not boring either. I absolutely love food. And you'll also see how much better you feel because of it. So give that a go for the next 7 days and let me know how it makes you feel. Now, when you know all of this, it helps you to live better. And that's half the battle. I didn't know half of this stuff several years ago. And it's my mission to educate people, because if I didn't know it, I'm sure there are so many other women out there that don't know it either. And that's the heart of the F Cancer method. And it's not about fear. This is about freedom. It's freedom from inflammation, from the confusion of going shopping and not knowing what to buy for the best, and that constant battle with your own body. Because when you give your body what it truly needs and you give yourself the future that you deserve, a future free from cancer diagnosis and everything that goes along with that. So don't miss the next episode. Your hormones aren't the problem, it's your lifestyle that's feeding cancer. That's what we'll be talking about next time. So subscribe now and join women around the world choosing health, freedom, and vitality before a diagnosis ever defines them. Bye for now.